Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. It's time for a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Taking a look at the Timberwolves.
They are firing on all cylinders right now. The guys seem to be playing for one another. As long as they maintain the selfless attitude, their success should continue.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. Lots of love about this holiday, especially the slate of hoops.
And it's become like a tradition for us in the NBA where we play on Christmas. And of course, the best teams play on this day. So if you get to play today, it's a sign of you're really kind of making it in the league because all the eyes are on you.
Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Gobert. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Lillard. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. He gets it in there.
Well, the ability to knife inside and convert. Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Cutting hard to the bucket, leaving the defense in the dust.
And you think about the value of continuity, Clark. A new coaching staff for these Bucks. But the roster has had plenty of time to develop chemistry.
Well, I'll tell you what, Giannis is at the center of everything they do, B.A., including winning that championship. Not many conflicting personalities certainly helps, and these guys are well molded together.
Well, Clark, with his mix of power and length, at times Giannis can seem unstoppable.
You know what? Not often is it that one guy forces teams to reconsider their whole defensive game plan, but Giannis forces you to build the wall because you don't want him getting downhill, or he'll make you suffer the consequences.
And when it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo, such a lovable player on and off the floor, Clark.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's just such a carefree, gregarious, outgoing personality, somebody that doesn't take himself too seriously, and he likes to tell his fair share of dad jokes, too, which is pretty endearing.
And stolen by Edwards. And Gobert with the stuff.
Capable of finding his open guys, Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
It's Lillard with the drive. Conley with the ball. Middleton covering. Towns outside. On target from range.
Not much you can do to stop his J when Towns gets into the rhythm.
Lopez, the screen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Rudy Gobert picks one up. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
The rebound by Beasley.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Last game, he had 28 points. Pass to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. And here's Connaughton for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Melton, no good. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Here's Reed. Here's Towns. And no good. Good work defensively by Lopez. Lillard left side. On the take. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Oh, what strength from Lillard. Able to bury the shot on the physical coverage.
Pass to Towns. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Towns has got 5.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Over to the wing. Antetokounmpo, right side. And Milton pulls it down. To the inside. Towns. Can't hit from in close. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Here's Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. Back to Reed. The jump hook. Tries again. It's hauled in by Portis.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Pass to Connaughton. Back to Portis. Nice D from Reed.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Another miss by Minnesota.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Deflected. Milton for 3. The shot off that time. The Bucks trail. And it seems like every team is looking for size and shooting out of the backcourt, Clark. Shake Milton fits that bill.
Yeah, you can't have enough of that size and shooting and versatility. Milton is 6'6", but he's got the wingspan of a condor, excellent range on the jump shot, and I think he's steadily improving in other areas of his game.
A slam dunk by Reed.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Reed brings the double. Beasley for 3. Reed with the rebound. Now Edwards. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Back to Beasley. Antetokounmpo outside. Here he goes. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Inside. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Big guys know it's going to get physical inside, so Gobert was ready for the action.
Well, Clark, no question which end of the floor Rudy Gobert makes his biggest impact.
Yeah, he's a demoralizing defender. I mean, his height and reach give him some significant advantages, but it's more than that. You don't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards just because you're tall and long. You got to have some toughness. You got to have some anticipation and timing and the willingness to get down and dirty. Rocking him right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And that one's good from Conley.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Oh, Lillard with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Middleton outside. Lillard right side. Goes up on the baseline. No good. A bit long that time. Pass to Towns. Unable to get that one. Good D by Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Lillard.
What an athletic play from Lillard. More than capable of just jamming it down.
Down low. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Yeah, defensively, you think Lillard's going to hunt for the three ball, but then he puts it on the floor and just attacks.
Well, Grant, how do the Bucks put the pieces back together and make a run at another title?
Well, the hope is this new coaching staff will unlock some new wrinkles and find ways to keep their offense from stalling in the clutch.
Here's Alexander Walker. No made baskets yet. Back to Conley. Anderson with a screen. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. It doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. So it's Milwaukee now. 4-point game. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you.
You know, no surprise that Towns is very effective from mid-range. With his size and shooting touch, it's expected.
The shot by Payne, no good. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 4. Towns. Drops in the layup for 2. Towns has got 11 points. And Grant is someone whose career spanned eras. You feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Here's Edwards. Yep, that one goes. He's got 6.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Driving to the basket. And Gobert with a block. And he's able to get it back. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. He can't get it to go. And some solid defense from Towns.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
The Bucks trail.
In terms of players who've kept evolving, Clark, I mean, come on. How about Brook Lopez?
Well, Grant, I love the fact that he never stopped improving his game. He pulled his three-point shooting into his arsenal, and he also became a much more active and intimidating rim protector.
Lillard with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. They've got numbers. Here's Edwards. Banked it in off the glass. Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Beauchamp. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. .157 left in the third. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Now Anderson. Here's Reed. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Towns. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Clarkman, Karl-Anthony Towns is on the floor. He's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. And so Towns nails them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on them, throwing it down with force.
Left side Anderson. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's Edwards. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Towns outside. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That's a part of his game that Towns has really developed in his time in the league, becoming a good passer.
It's Middleton on the wing. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Reed. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Here's Anderson. And he can't get that one. Oh, great D that time from Portis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That'll be a second foul of the game. Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Bucks call timeout. Okay, fans, it's T-shirt time.
You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Attention fans, here come your Bucks Breaker crew. That was your Bucks Breaker crew. Give it up for him once again.
Now here's Middleton. 5 points in the game. He takes it in. Good work defensively by Towns. Milton for three. And that's not gonna go. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves ahead, up by 9. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the... Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Reed. Here's Edwards. 4 on the clock. Now here's Milton. Back to Edwards. Middleton looking around. Stolen by Anderson. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Antetokounmpo up top. Nice D from Reed. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Lillard outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Shot from the top of the key. Reed with the rebound. Left side, Edwards. Outside, Milton. Pass to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep 3. And he can't jam it through. The Bucks trail. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And Grant, you grew up in the D.C. area. A lot of great basketball players coming out of the DMV in recent years.
Yeah, B.A., especially PG County with Kevin Durant, Jeremy Grant, and plenty of others. It was a great place to grow up in the DMV as a sports fan, and that legacy definitely continues. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Conley looking for an opening. Here's Gobert. Milwaukee with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Super quick in transition. The Greek Freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
Towns for 3. Rebound by Middleton. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Lillard. Pass to Middleton. Now Antetokounmpo. The 3. And that's good. Chris Middleton for 3. And now just a 3-point Minnesota lead.
Persistence pays for Middleton, commanding the ball and really demonstrating why his teammates trust him in these moments.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 3. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Being more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Gobert's teammates have confidence in him in these spots. This is the type of leader he is.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. The drive by Lillard. Conley with some nice D. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Towns. Drains the jumper to finish off the break. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half.
Look, how do you come up with a strategy to defend Towns on a night like this? I'm anxious to see you try.
Middleton, no good. 1:15 left in the fourth. Conley, he's open. Cash money on the open jump shot. And now an 8-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, this is how Conley plays. Extremely efficient. He just takes what the defense allows.
Back to Lopez. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Beauchamp. The 3 is up. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
It's not all about him out there. Giannis, a real example of a team-first guy.
Edwards looking for an opening. Here's Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Beauchamp. There's the triple. No luck on that one. Oh, good D by Edwards. Inside. Here's Conley. Rebounded by Lopez. It's a one-on-one situation. Yes!
And the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
So it's Minnesota now. Here's Edwards. Off the mark from 16 feet. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. This was a hard-fought